I know. We're at Newbury Comic Con. It used to be Basingstoke Comic Con.
It's still Basingstoke Comic Con.
It still is. It's just in Newbury now. We went before 2 years in a row. There were so many complaints, so many things went wrong. So they rebranded it. Well, rebranding it to Newbury Comic Con. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know. The last 2 times we've been two of the only 5 cosplayers that has gone to a Comic Con. So that's interesting. So we're gonna see if we can find more cosplayers, and we're gonna see if it is better than it has been the last 2 years. Also, I don't have microphones because they won't connect to my phone.
Microphones aren't painful.
But it's fine. Mason's over here with his jinx that he's testing out. The gun is breaking. It's breaking. It's not fun.
It's a tad bit broken.
And you have lost 2 spikes.
Yeah, I didn't check my jacket before I got in the car, and I just kind of threw it in the car.
And I don't have my black belt.
Oh, and my belt's broken too. So it's a good start to the day.
Questions we're gonna get asked today. Where's Rumi?
Is that your real hair?
Is this my real hair? I don't know.
Are you sisters? Because that's not.
Are you sisters? Yeah. Oh my god. Also. What other one? What's another one we always get?
We've already had someone ask us if we're going to sing.
Oh yes. Are you doing a performance? Or can I take song requests? That is one.
We've had lots of people trying to show us their children who cosplay from K-pop.
Oh yes. Oh yes. People show the children. I don't know where the car is.
Does anyone know where the
car is?
Next one.
Is it the next one?
Mason's behind.
He's behind.
He gave up with
How long do we last?
He gave up.
Over there. Too fucking heavy.
My camera's very wobbly.
It's too heavy, and I'm not 100% sure if anything's going to stay on, so I'd much rather stay in pieces in the car.
We've already seen a dinosaur. I didn't film the dinosaur, but I saw it. But yeah, we're back at the car to put Mason's thing down.
I got a candle.
Oh yes, Robin got a candle. What candle did you get?
I got a pumpkin spice skull from this place that I bought it from before. He's chilling. He smells good.
It smells really
It did leak all over my desk last time because I left it unattended, but it's okay. I won't make the same mistake again.
It's fine. We still need to find out where the main stage is and when the cosplay competition is, because there's no information. It just says it's in the afternoon.
It must be in one of the closer buildings because we were in the furthest building. That's where all the vendors were.
Yeah.
So I think we went into the door that had the back of this. Well, there was some sort of thing that we went into with some sort of queuing system. It might have been the autographs.
We just don't know what or when.
You don't. Oh, when's your autograph? Do you know?
11.
11. It's 2 basically.
2 o'clock. We've not done a lot,
but we've also done everything.
I got an autograph from Robert Sheehan, who plays Cass in Umbrella Academy.
Oh, they cancelled the cosplay competition.
Oh yeah, they cancelled it again for the 3rd year in a row. I don't think they like cosplays.
There's still not, there's more cosplayers that showed up once the day started, but there's still, we're very outnumbered.
Yeah,
by
there's
people
not a lot of cosplayers. There's probably about 30.
Yeah?
30.
More than last time.
More than last time.
But still not.
I still can't really tell how busy it is because of how spread out we are as well.
Yeah, you said that. So that everything's spread out too much, so it feels completely empty.
But it's not.
But it's not. But it's not exactly busy.
I reckon it's about the same. It's just the fact that everything is so spread out.
Yeah, it's still not super organised.
It is organised. It's just the fact that it's too over prepared.
Yeah.
Feels like they were But also, there's nothing else to do. Like, there's nothing
Also,
to do.
none of the staff know about anything to do with cosplay.
Yeah.
Again. I mean, some of the info stuff that I've seen when we were coming up here wasn't here in the first few hours of the day. Yeah, so we're still setting up. So the dinosaurs keep harassing people. Yeah, I think there's a difference between like, oh that's fun, and like the dinosaurs are straight up chasing people. Getting a bit close and personal, and there's a kid staring at us right now.
And look at that. There's no one here. No one inside. No one outside. No one there. Hello. Obviously it's after con. The cosplay competition ended up being uncancelled, and
a celebrity went missing.
Yeah, a celebrity went missing, and they were like, "Oh, guess we can do the cosplay thing now." Yeah, it was super last minute. Like I had 10 minutes to prepare, if that. There was 5 of us. That was it, because everyone went home. Everyone had gone.
Even like 2 of the other cosplayers competing had technically gone home. They just came back.
Yeah, and we technically went as well, and then came back. There was no judges. They just got someone that worked there to judge who didn't know anything about cosplay. She was great.
She was lovely.
But she didn't know.
I think the pink-haired lady should have judged her.
Pink-haired lady was amazing. Shout out to you, pink-haired lady.
They got pink-haired lady.
But yeah, we just, and the MC, the host, he was good for doing it very last minute.
He felt bad.
Yeah.
He literally said he's gonna have a word with the staff about like making cosplay a bigger part of it. So
yeah. Hello. It is the day after con. I have a lot of things to say. I've made a list. That's why I'm looking down. But oh, it was an experience. So I went to what I believe is called Comic Con Collections now. It was originally Basingstoke Comic Con, but then it got rebranded, different building, different everything, and it's now in Newbury Racecourse. Why did it get rebranded? People complained. It had been running 2 years prior, and it was in a very small hotel. So there was no space for everything. Plus, because they had big name celebrities, they had David Tennant the first year, and then they had Jason Momoa the second year. And because they had those big celebrities, obviously people came to see them. And the lines for the celebrities were so long and unorganised, you couldn't walk through the hotel to get to everything else. Not that there was much else to do, but you couldn't get through. So everyone complained and all that lot, and they said, right, we're listening to you, we're going to move it to Newbury Comic Con, and we're going to rebrand and start fresh. I don't think it worked how they planned it to. They go into con, everything's very spread out. Too spread out. So Newbury Racecourse, obviously it's a racecourse, it's this massive upgrade from this little hotel that they were at before. And I think they've tried to use the space, but they didn't fill it up very well at all. The map that they have online wasn't 100% correct as well, because they said things were in certain places and then they weren't, and some things were hidden around the back of the race course as well, and there were no clear signage to say, oh, the medieval village and the laser tag quest is around the back of the con. I only found it by mistake because I was wanting to film videos, and I was looking for a place to film, and I was like, what is this? Hello? None of the staff knew what was happening. Okay, so some of the staff was from Newbury Racecourse, and then the other half of the staff, you just sign up. There's a bit on the website where it says work for us, and you just press it, and then you get sent an email, and you're like, you're in, yay. But there's no like proper training or planning for what the day is going to hold. You just kind of get assigned to a certain area, and then you just stay there. That's it. The staff were given a script. I saw the script. Wasn't very good. It's like, welcome to Newbury Racecourse with Comic Con connections. The autographs and photos are in this building. The vendors are in this building. The dinosaur is over here. Like, that was it. Pretty much. That was it. There was nothing about cosplay. Nothing about cosplay at all. So I was talking to these staff because I was wanting to find out about the cosplay competition. They have tried to do one the last 2 years. First year was terrible. They cancelled it very last minute on the Saturday and then said, oh, we're moving it to Sunday. I complained because, like, what do you mean you cancelled it last minute and then didn't tell anyone? And I was running around trying to find out where it was, and none of your staff knew until eventually one told me it was cancelled. Not very good. The second year was a lot better, even though, again, the cosplay competition got cancelled at last minute and moved to the Sunday with no explanation. We had some cosplayers who I will show down here, who were amazing, who are our cosplay judges, and they kind of took over the whole thing. Thank you for doing that, because the con didn't know anything that was going on. Nothing at all. And so I was glad that these people took over, because they knew what they were doing. They knew how to get everyone together. They knew the process of like pre-judging before the show, getting everyone's music, getting everyone in the order, and then obviously making sure everyone's okay and like not nervous as fuck. And they did really well. So last year it was good, and this year I'm running around again asking different staff. One's like, what's that? What do you mean? What do you mean? But you know, the competition for the cosplayers. And they're like, what's that? Great start. I go back to the start, and then I get passed on to another person, and they told me it's cancelled again. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Been disappointed before, no big deal. So we decide we're gonna do one more lap around, short lap around, and then we're gonna leave, because there's nothing else here. We've done everything. We've been to the main two buildings. One had the celebrities in, and I got an autograph, and then the second one had the vendors in. There was a little vendors tent outside. I think overall there was 30 vendors there, which was a lot better than the first year, because they had 3. So they have gone up in that sense. So we'd been there for like 4 hours and we were bored. We made TikToks, we tried to stay in, we've had food there, we had drinks, like we're waiting for something to come up and nothing ever did. So I'm going to leave, and one of my friends, Mark, shout out to Mark, he owns a replica of the Impala from Supernatural. He's amazing. He comes up to me and he's like, did you see the news? And I'm like, no. He's like, the cosplay competition is back on. And I'm like, what? No one told me. No one told me. And it's at 5:20 in the afternoon. Okay, I couldn't fathom staying for another few hours, so we decided to leave the park and then we'd come back later. But basically they put up this social media post, which they've now deleted, saying change of plan, cosplay competition being held at 5:20 at the main stage. That was it. And I found out later that the only reason that happened on the Saturday is because an actor pulled out and they had space for the cosplayers. We come back into the con, we go to the stage. As I'm walking to go to the stage, there's no one here. It's 5 o'clock at this time. I'm seeing no one. 3 cosplayers waiting to the side. I'm like, my people, hello. Yeah, 3 cosplayers so far know about the cosplay competition because they didn't tell anyone. They put up a post on Facebook or Instagram, I can't remember which one it is, but obviously no one's really looking at their phone if they're in a convention. And like they had these microphones, so there were dinosaurs at con, completely off track, but the dinosaur had a handler who had a microphone who was very loud on the microphone, and someone could have said, attention all cosplayers, the cosplay competition is happening at 5:20 at the main stage, but no one did. We got there, our MC was Leroy. Leroy was amazing. He felt so sorry for us. He was so apologetic about how things have turned out, and he was like, this is not okay, this is unacceptable. I'm definitely going to speak to people to get cosplay involved more, because he was shocked about how this had turned out. So we're waiting off to the side while he gets ready, and another cosplayer joins us. So in total for this competition, it's me, my friend, and 4 more cosplayers. There's 6 of us in this competition because everyone else had gone home. So we knew straight away it wasn't going to be a competition because there's 6 of us. You know, the judge, so she was lovely, but she wasn't a cosplay judge. I think she was just someone who worked there, and because it was very last minute, or they didn't have anything planned for the cosplay competition, I don't think they were going to do it in the first place, but she got pulled up on the stage and was like, I'm going to be your judge. She didn't know much about cosplay or like making costumes or anything like that, so there was no prejudging, there was no nothing. It's just we go up on the stage, say our names, say our character names, and then you could do a pose, or you could say how you made your costume, or a little dance or something, and then she'd decide off of that. So people go up on the stage one by one, they do their poses, everyone looked fucking amazing, they looked so good. And me and my friend, we were last. We were doing a duo. We were doing Mira and Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters, and I believe that is the reason why we won, because she knew our characters. We go up on the stage. We had a little dance planned because originally we were going to join the masquerade, but obviously that never happened. So we go up. Luckily Leroy Xavier, he had Golden, the dance we were going to do, on his playlist already. It was a very sped up remix version but he had it on the playlist, so we did like the little dance, just like the first minute of the dance, because obviously we don't want to be too long, and then we walk off the stage. I can tell what everyone's thinking. No one really knew the other cosplayers' characters. I think, yeah, the only reason me and my friend won is because the judge knew our characters and we did the dance, and it's really popular at the moment. I believe that is why we won. we got called up and they said, oh, you've won free tickets to next year. Another thing I want to talk about is how different everything was on the website to in person. So that's a common thing. Some things get misread, misjudged, but this was on another level. Okay, so on the website, there was gonna be this whole area that said Dinosaur Village, yeah? And it's like in detail, and it's like you're gonna be going through ranger training to learn how to handle the dinosaurs, and then the dinosaurs are gonna come out, and like all this thing. And it said Dinosaur Village. Keywords. This is what it looked like on the website. Sounds good. Sounds pretty damn good. This is what it actually was. It was just a tent that said party tent, and there was this lady in a ranger outfit who was getting the kids to jump up and down as their ranger training, and then every few hours a dinosaur would come out, and the dinosaur was kind of harassing the children. Some of the children were running away screaming, terrified, and this dinosaur was chasing after the kids. Like, I know you're meant to be a dinosaur and I know you're meant to be scary, but there is a point where it goes too far, and I think it kind of went a bit too far. And then there was a laser tag, which no one knew was there because it was around the corner, but there was a laser tag that I found on the second day. And I went up and we were like, oh, it's £5, right? And he's like, no, it's free. And I'm like, what? And he was like, I'm not charging for people, why did you think that? On the website it says you're charging £5 per go for a laser tag. And he was shocked. He was like, I don't have anything to take money, they didn't tell me I was meant to be taking money. And he was shocked, but he was packing up in 2 hours, so there was nothing he could do. Caving experience thing here looks great. You get a little hat with a headlight on. No, you didn't. You didn't get that. You got a tiny little hand torch which barely worked, and you'd go in through this really claustrophobic plastic cave thing. But they were also charging £5. But at the con, they didn't know that. They didn't have card readers, they didn't have anything, they didn't take any money the whole time. So something's not right here with the organising. Also on the website there was a quiet room. Found it on accident, and because obviously there's no signs, we went up there. It wasn't very quiet. So you're saying it's a quiet room to get away from everything, but you bring up a dinosaur and the dinosaur trainer, who has a really loud microphone, who isn't being very quiet, and kind of disturbing everyone. The first year of Basingstoke Comic Con, it was 2023, and everyone had wristbands to go in. They were obviously different colours for different things, but it was a wristband, and it said Basingstoke Comic Con on the wristband, obviously branding the show. And then if you had autographs or photos booked, you would get a Yanlard which also said Basingstoke Comic Con, and this massive pass thing that said who you were going to see and what package you got and what day. And then the second year of con, they took away the wristbands, and you then got another young lord which said Basingstoke Comic Con. This time they had a pass which is like this, so Basingstoke Comic Con as well, but you'll notice it's paper, card at most, but not really. So everyone's broke off of this, because mine, as you can see, mine's breaking off. Everyone's broke off of this, so people would lose this part and just have this part. So that wasn't a very good idea. But what they could have done to fix that is laminate it. They could have just laminated it, or they could have put it in a little pouch. Like they did the first time. But no, this time everyone had wristbands, which again, no problem with wristbands. It's just a plain shiny colour wristband. So they downgraded and saved money on just getting these. The prices.
These were the ridiculous ticket prices for this con, bearing in mind for any con, but this is the first year they had done this, and they are charging hundreds and over £1,000 for tickets for this con. And I know so many people accidentally bought the red package thinking it was the weekend ticket, and so they spent £100 more than the weekend ticket, and all they got as a bonus was unreserved seating for panels.
The next year, I think the prices for the tickets are around about the same. Again, I'm not too sure, I'll have to search it up. This year, the tickets had gone down in price. I say this because they're still expensive. I got the weekend one, so Saturday and Sunday, and it was £40. Accessibility ticket was £40 as well, which was a little bit weird. But you could get a free carer, but still I thought it was weird that it was the same price. I went back onto the website because I was trying to book my boyfriend's mum and his brother and his sister in, and there was a sale going on. So I think the con realised that they weren't selling as many tickets as they had in the past and put up a sale. There was a family ticket that could have 2 adults and up to 3 children, I think, and that was £10 with the sale on. It was now a tenner. So my family, who were originally going to get the disabled accessibility pass because 2 of them are disabled, now went in on the family pass because it was so much cheaper. Summarising everything up, I didn't enjoy this one as much as I had the last one, but it was definitely better than the first one they've ever done. So some things are better, but some things still are the same, with lack of organisation and communication and knowledge of a Comic-Con. I'd say for future events, if you team up with some cosplayers, team up with some local cosplayers who know what they're doing, who have been to cons before, people who have judged cosplay competitions, because it's easy to find. You just Google search, just a Google search, or you can ask cosplayers like me who have been there before and have seen your past events and has critique, and listen to the critique and actually do it, because I'm down to help if you guys need help. Obviously I'm not #1 best cosplayer and things, but I can make it much better than it has been before in the past. We can create a cosplay zone for the cosplayers. We can create backgrounds to take photos, to do content. We can create a good cosplay competition like the one last year, and which was so good because we had the cosplayers who did it all. They ran the whole thing and it was amazing and it was good, and it was the rest of the con that let that down. So again, if you need to, reach out to cosplayers because they will help you. Cosplayers are lovely and they don't want to go to a con which doesn't appreciate cosplayers.